With 2 games to go in this year's league campaign, we are 3 points above the team below us with a decent goal difference. I've already messed up the FA Cup and the Champions League. Surely I'm not going to mess this one up. Surely. Hey guys, and welcome to the 12th episode of the FM21 Manchester City Road to the Champions League with me, Raxo FM, where today we are facing Manchester United and Everton in 2 home games to hopefully win the Premier League title, just like Manchester City did in real life. I mean, we didn't get to the Champions League final, or did that? I swear they won the FA Cup this year, and no, it was Leicester. It was Leicester. At least I haven't messed those 2 things up in a way that was done by the real Manchester City. If you catch my drift, I feel like you don't really catch my drift. I didn't explain that well. One thing I will explain well, make sure you do smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM channel if you're excited for next season, where we will be hopefully actually winning the Champions League, which Manchester City haven't attempted yet, so don't know if they'll do better or worse than I will. But if we win it, surely they can't do any better than that. Can we please get 10 likes again on today's video to hopefully push ourselves onto next season with positive aspirations? I think that will help us get over the line, because I think with only 1 win we would be able to win the league, because we've got such a high goal difference in comparison to Chelsea. Even if Chelsea scored 10 in their next game and we only win 1, you know, we're still in a good position, because then they'd have 80 points and we'd have 83, and then if we lost against Everton, then they'd have 83 and we'd have 83, but we'd have a much higher goal difference. I think the league's basically in the bag, but we can confirm it by winning this game against Manchester United at our home stadium. Let's jump into it. It's the only game going on in this day. Don't think they scheduled that for any particular reason, but I've just realised I haven't edited the team, and a lot of players are tired because we've just played in the FA Cup final. Did I mention we lost in that game? We haven't played any games since last time. I'm going to quickly edit this 11. We are very lucky we have lots of good players, because there is some serious rotation going on today. We've got Gabriel Jesus, Gnabry, Foden, Silva, Gundogan, Rodri, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Mendy and Ederson, with a lot of our key players on the bench. Aguero, Laporte, Cancelo, Fernandinho, Ward-Prowse, De Bryune, don't know why I was going to call him De Gea, and Depay all would have been starting this game if they weren't tired. But that's alright, we'll jump into this one. I'm confident of the win, even with a rotated squad. Let's make sure that we do it. If you haven't liked this video already, make sure you do it. It will give us luck. It's how it works. Like, ask any big YouTuber. Lelujo always says it, and I don't think Lelujo would lie to me about something like that. So if it's good enough for him, it's definitely going to be good enough for us. Early on in this game, we've got a highlight. I was about to say there's no opportunities happening early on, but we've got a highlight. So Football Manager doing me dirty as per usual. But if we score here, I'm actually not going to complain. Phil Foden shot it straight at De Gea. That time I have meant to say his name correctly. And we have a corner as a result of it. I don't think it's leading to anything, but I'd be happy if they prove me wrong. I was proved correct though. Oh, but Rodrigo's effort wasn't horrendous. I mean, it was a horrendous effort, but it was in a not bad position. And now Manchester United could come away with a chance, but it could be a breakaway opportunity for us, as Bernardo Silva, the one player that I've left on after being tired, goes towards goal. And there's a reason why I was keeping him on. He is the one man that was tired, and I kept on the pitch, and that is why. I know he didn't score, and I know that was a horrendous own goal, and just a horrendous goal in general, but he has created it, and that's exactly why I knew it was going to happen. He was going to make an impact in this game. Wan-Bissaka was not a man I was expecting to have such a good impact for us, but we will take it, because as things stand, we are winning the Premier League with a game in hand, which would be comfortable. I would like this to be settled today, especially in front of the Manchester United away crowd, and in front of our own fans. I mean, tomorrow. It would, well, in the next game, not tomorrow. I hope it's not tomorrow. We need a bit more rest than that. But in the next game, it would be in front of our home fans as well. But, you know, it would be pretty sweet to do it in front of the Manchester United crowd. Mendy's running into the box. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, he's having a bad day at the office, isn't he? First he gives away a penalty. Now he's given away, first he gives away a goal and now he gives away a penalty. And I think it's going to be game, set and match. There's a reason why Southgate doesn't add him to his squad. It's Bernardo Silva. I told you he was going to be impactful today, and he is impactful in 2 ways. He's gotten his goal now. And honestly, I think that's game, set and match. I think that we have won the Premier League. I'm comfortable. I think you're all comfortable. The boys are comfortable. Look, half of them aren't even reactionary about that. They just don't care. They're just like, yeah, what of it? We're beating Manchester United. They're playing Diallo, to be fair. So it's not exactly like they're playing their best ever 11. Oh, but Mendy's trying to pull off a Wan-Bissaka there. And I think he has given away a penalty. And now it could be a little more touch and go after I was saying it was all wrapped up. I'm pretty sure that's a penalty. Come on, Ederson. Save it. It's not a penalty. Okay, I thought that was about as much of a penalty as anything I've seen in Football Manager this year, but I guess you can never tell. I'll take it. Going into halftime, I think we're going to stay 2-0 up. And I don't even know if we need to bring any of our star players on because we're comfortable here. We're coming away with the win. We're going to win the Premier League. And I'm going to tell them I'm happy with the performance. And we're going to go straight back into it. Why mess around? Everyone's in good form. Everyone's playing not horrifically. I mean, there's a 6.6 over there for Gnabry, but we'll ignore that and just look at the ratings of the Manchester United players because they're nowhere near as good as us today. Mendy, the man that almost gave away a penalty, but was luckily ruled out, has played a decent ball through to Gnabry, but he can't do a whole lot with it. I'm starting to think maybe him or Bernardo should be coming off. We do have Isco on the bench who can certainly play in their position. And it's now Wan-Bissaka running at the defenders, trying to redeem himself. And he's actually played a decent pass to Mata, but Kyle Walker's come in for a great challenge. And I think that means with half an hour to go, I've already said it's wrapped up, but it's got to be wrapped up now. We've won the Premier League. It's happening. I've confirmed it. I'm decided. It's done. It's absolutely done. So we're even going to bring off our star player, the man that we were relying on a lot throughout the game today, Bernardo Silva. He's coming off for Isco. Gnabry probably should have been the man to make way, but I want to be able to play Silva in the next game, the final game of the season. 15 minutes to go now. Let's make another substitution just for fitness reasons. I think Gnabry's going to come off and we're going to bring Memphis Depay on. I feel like he's probably the least tired of the tired players because generally the strikers don't get horrendously tired based off the system that we play. And we've got another opportunity now and we could be adding to our advantage or making it interesting for the last few minutes. Actually, if we draw this game, we're winning the Premier League. How have I forgotten that? How have I actually not realised that? Mate, we're done. We've won the Premier League. It doesn't matter if they score 2. There's no way they're scoring 3 in 10 minutes. I mean, Manchester United have pulled off some sick comebacks in their time, but I don't think this is going to happen. Alex Telles, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, no, it was a penalty. Call it back for it, ref. Did you not see that? It was a crunching challenge from Walker. He's absolutely taken him out. Chopped his legs down. He's lucky to be walking here. Look at this. Look at this again. Oh, that's horrendous. Nah, that's bad, ref. That's terrible refereeing. Send that one to VAR. Not impressed by the referee's performance there. Actually, I think it's just based off the safety of the game. You need to be calling stuff like that. So I'm disappointed in the Premier League quality there. And I was saying that a draw would be enough to win the league, and we've basically done it. But I don't actually want to concede again. I'd like to do this on a win. Alex Telles is making me slightly concerned. Mata into Martial, and they've hit the woodwork. That's it. That's all the highlights we need to see. Done. It's wrapped up, and we've won the Premier League. Thank goodness. Have we not won the Premier League? Have they missed the trophy ceremony? Not happening. What's going on here? You know, mathematically. Oh no, it is mathematically possible. Okay, my bad. How did I mess that one up? A draw was enough to get us the Premier. How did I mess that up? Of course, a draw wasn't enough. How did I mess that up so bad? I'm actually appalled at myself. Yeah, no, good thing we did actually get the win, because yeah, that's kind of important. Yeah, well done, Rexo. Well done. Let's go play the next game against Everton. How did I mess up that maths? I swear I'm good at maths. We could actually win the Premier League if they lose to Leeds. So you know what? We're going to simulate 4 together, so that if we find out about Chelsea losing, we find out together, and it's this whole big celebration thing. And look, they're even highlighting it. I rate that. Football Manager doesn't normally do stuff like that. I rate the highlighting of the game that could potentially win us the Premier League. Are we going to actually see it happening? I'm attending it, apparently. What? I haven't made this decision. I didn't consent to this. I didn't buy a ticket. I've got bills I got to pay, boys. You know, I don't care about being here. I'm leaving the match, and we're simulating forward. Gosh, I just spent like what, 60 quid on a ticket. Not happy about that. Not happy about that. We've won the Premier League. I should have watched it. Nah. I'd like to go back and actually watch it. Oh, I'm not happy about that. And it was a dramatic fashion, very dramatic as well. It was there's 90th minute and 96th minute, and Leeds got the win. Actually, would a draw have won us the Premier League? Nah, a draw wouldn't have. No, but a loss did. So we've just won the Premier League, boys. Well done. Now I'm considered one of the best managers in New Zealand. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Let's jump into our next game, which is against Everton. Just a wee victory lap, basically, and then we'll wrap up the series. Well, not the series. We haven't won the Champions League yet. We'll wrap up the season by going over the transfer review, season review, best 11, award stuff. You get what I'm talking about. I don't know why I said transfers in there. Come to think of it, it actually would have been nice if Chelsea won that game. Might have put some actual interest into this final match of the season, but we'll live with it. We've got Depay up top, Gnabry, De Bruyne, Silva, Ward-Prowse, Fernandinho, Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte, Aguero, and Ederson in our squad for the final match of the season. Still don't have Sterling back from injury, unfortunately. He's been a key player. Oh, he's kind of fit. I'm actually putting him in because he's a decent player. He played really well all season, and if we need him for the last few minutes, we'll bring him into the 11. We'll see what happens. James Ward-Prowse is, I think, the only player in that midfield that I'm a bit iffy on. He's been decent this year, but not exactly lit the world afire. And oh gosh, that's not a good start. It's a good thing we have already wrapped up the league. I'm gonna change it to a positive mentality so that we can actually get some goals and make sure we don't lose. Because that's just embarrassing, straight after you've confirmed the win of the league. Yeah, no, Ward-Prowse is probably the only player that I feel a wee bit iffy about as a starter in these sort of key matches. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but the 2.5 current ability, it always throws me off. The star ratings, they always make you feel a wee bit insecure about your team selection. But he's playing the lowest rating out of... Oh, no, Laporte's doing worse than him. Get in. That's all I needed. As long as he's not the worst, I can live with it. And he could be scoring here as we has an opportunity. Gnabry heads it over the bar though. And with only 15 minutes to go of this half, I think this could end up being a wee bit of an embarrassment if we don't manage to score before the halftime break. I'm going to have a good stern word to them because we all know how aggressive and how scary I am as a human being. De Bruyne has tried to whip in one of his signature balls there. It hasn't quite worked. Played it into Memphis, but he's offside. That would have been brilliant for the statistics. Memphis Depay, kind of close to the golden boot. De Bruyne definitely going to be one of the favourites for the top assister. I haven't actually checked it very recently, but last time I checked, he was in the top spot. So that would have been good to get them both in and around those races. But unfortunately, Memphis Depay doesn't know how to stay on side. But we could still score before the end of the half as Aguero has an opportunity, playing it into Ward-Prowse, over into Cancelo. I thought it was going to be into the mixer, so my boys sort of went a wee bit higher. But I think we may have just won a penalty and potentially gotten Digne sent off. Let's see what happens. It's going to VAR. Of course it's going to VAR. And it is a penalty. Digne has not been carded, so he's staying on the pitch. De Bruyne is stepping up to take it, to put ourselves back on level terms before halftime. He's done it. Okay, I was a little bit concerned, especially after Pickford's good saves in the English versus Italian Europa. You know what I'm on about. I don't even know where I'm going with that. I just forgot what it was called for half a minute, but I'm still not happy with the performance out there. We may be drawing 1-1, and Everton have a lot more to play in this game, play for in this game than we do. Yeah, just ignore my language. It's never been very good in these videos, has it? De Bruyne on the ball, playing it back to Fernandinho, back to Ruben Neves, into Ward-Prowse. I think this highlight is redundant. I think it's already been said and done when De Bruyne's ball into Depay led to a hit of the post, but we've got another chance straight afterwards. Gnabry at the far post trying to get... He's not far post. Why am I saying far post? He's outside the box. You can't be at the far post if you're outside the box. We've still got it anyway. I've got a chance to redeem myself with my commentary here. Fernandinho out to João Cancelo. He's looking for a ball into the mixer. Finds De Bruyne. Oh, it doesn't happen. Memphis. Okay, I haven't redeemed myself with my commentary there. But the team are still going, and I thought I was going to redeem myself with my commentary. No, it didn't happen. Still couldn't get the words out of my mouth. Pickford, another chance for me to redeem my. So, don't score. That's. Well, at least I didn't mess up my words that time. But Alan has gone straight through on goal there, finished his dinner very comfortably, and that is against the run of play based off what we've seen in the last few minutes. So let's make sure that we get back into this match, score a goal, potentially even win the game. Is that too much to ask for the team that's winning the league right now? Kevin De Bruyne has gotten the goal, Memphis Depay's got the assist, and we are back on level terms. Come on, 30 minutes to go. We can get this goal, we can get this win. Do a Aguero thing. Oh, that's right, I sold Aguero, and also that was to actually win the league, not just to get a wee bit more respect out of players. There's Gnabry at the edge of the box. This time I've said it right. It wasn't far post, he was at the edge of the box. Laporte back into Ward-Prowse, over to Fernandinho. There's space on the right hand side and he does exploit it. Looking for Memphis Depay. That link-up play between De Bruyne and Memphis Depay, I think that's got to be replicated in real life. I think Man City should have picked up Depay when they had the chance. He's already gone to Barcelona. They should have picked him up. Clearly there's a link between the Dutch Depay and the Belgium De Bruyne. It's uncanny. We can see it. Everyone can see it here. It's beautiful. It's magic. It's like I bet they're best friends outside of the pitch. They must, post each other on their Snapchat stories and Instagram. They're tight as anything, boys. They're just absolute best friends. We all know about it. It's no secret, and you see how it goes on the football pitch. And we're going to make our first substitution of the game. It's going to be Phil Foden, a player that I did really consider starting, but thought that being a wee bit more defensively sound with Ward-Prowse would be a more intelligent choice. Stoked that I went with that decision because it's clearly worked. We're going to go and try and get another goal to make it look a wee bit more comfortable, because if we score now, it might look like we actually have some sort of competence in the last few minutes of this season. But with 10 minutes to go, I think we are going to come away with the win. A little shakily, but hey, a win's a win. And we're going to even give Sterling a wee bit of a run. Bring Gnabry off, who has not done well for the last few games. And our final substitute of the season is going to be Kyle Walker to come on for Cancelo. That's all that I'm doing. That's my tactical genius done. Let's sit back, relax, and watch it play out to the perfection that I wanted it to play out to. Calvert-Lewin playing it forward, but we're going to pick it up. And this is going to be our opportunity. And we're going to add to the tally. We're going to get a goal. We're going to feel great about ourselves and not think that anything was ever in doubt, because Memphis Depay, he can't finish it. Okay. Could have been a hat-trick for you there, Memphis. Clearly didn't want it enough. But we've still won the league. We've still won the game. And we are the champions of England. I've led them to the glory. In a season like this, really, though, you do feel like you have failed a bit. I feel like with Manchester City, bare minimum is winning the Premier League. I know the board had different expectations, but it's got to be bare minimum to win the Premier League. We've done that. We didn't get into the final of the Champions League. We got into the final of the FA Cup, lost it. It's not an amazing season, but at least it's a season which we can kick on from with £280 million worth of transfer revenue, money, budget. Just ignore me, honestly. To spend next year, surely we're going to rise out of the ashes of the Champions League defeat to Chelsea this year. And now we're going to come away with a win next year. And we're going to wrap up this episode by, first of all, congratulating De Bruyne on a great performance and looking at the awards. Okay, not happening just yet, but we've seen the medals being given out. The awards happening in the next few simulations, because that'd be nice. We all know I can't talk for much longer than 2 minutes without saying something very not intelligent. Okay, the very not intelligent was the thing that I needed to say. But Walker's been dropped the European Championships. Who else has been selected? I should be focusing on the awards and the season review stuff instead of European Championship. Although, very interesting to see Walker dropped. I would definitely select him if I was Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate did pick him. Of course, you'd select him. And there we go. There we go. That's enough stalling from me. We've got the end of season review. Let's take a look at the new arrivals and how they think we did. Memphis Depay. You're joking. You're absolutely joking. You're disappointed with the deal to bring him on. C- for a man that's got 26 goals and 31 starts. Absolute joke. Ake's got a C, and he's played 13 games. Okay, decent. Ferran Torres come in, done really well on loan for Real Madrid, so stoked with that one. Guerrero's got a B-, happy with that, to be honest. He's been a decent player. Diaz has got an A-. Gnabry's got a B-. Yeah, that's probably fair. James Ward-Prowse has managed to pick up a B- as well. Bustos, I don't even know who that was. That wasn't me, so you can't blame me for that. William Carvalho. Okay, so William Carvalho, who we've just spent wages on, he's played 2 games as an A+. Memphis Depay scores 26 goals, going to be signed for a free next year. C-. You have a high level of respect for these ratings. Isco a B-. Again, no idea how that works, but the rest of them are just youngsters. I have no idea about season results. Don't actually know what that tab means. I guess it means season's results. That's pretty straightforward, actually. We all know how we did. We got knocked out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals by Chelsea. We were the runner-ups for the FA Cup, and we got knocked out by Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. But we won the Premier League, and that's all we ever really cared about. That's what the series is about. It's called Road to the Premier League, not Champions League. Everyone knows that. I might have to actually rebrand just to get some respect back to my channel. But the biggest win and the match to remember were both 5-0 wins. So we've clearly been scoring a lot of goals. Goal of the season within a loss. Can we watch it yet? I don't think we can watch it yet. I know that you could probably click on that and go through it, but it's too much admin, and this video is already 21 minutes long. As far as revenue goes, we've done well. De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo, Gnabry, and Gundogan getting the highest shirt sales. How have we lined up this year? Depay, Sterling, Foden. Silva, De Bruyne, Ward, Prowse, Guerrero, Diaz, Laporte, Kyle Walker, and Ederson. It's actually not horrendous for Football Manager. I would definitely put Fernandinho in there, take Foden off, or maybe even drop Foden down instead of Ward Prowse. But that's actually pretty good for Football Manager. Normally they have some Ake in the centre back. So no, they've done well with that one. I'd also have Cancelo instead of Walker, but they've been pretty even, to be fair. So I think you could have justified having either or. And now the awards that we actually want to see. The fans player of the season, of course, Kevin De Bruyne. The young, I don't know where I'm going with this. I should be cutting all of this out, but I'm just not, am I? Apparently I was the English Premier League Manager of the Year. Hold on, I don't care about you, Phil Foden. Get in. Chuffed about that, but we'll look at that in a wee bit later. Phil Foden, the young player of the season. Signing of the season, James Ward-Prowse. Okay, that makes me feel a lot more comfortable about him being brought in. Serge Gnabry, the goal of the season. Yeah, again, can't be bothered watching it. Top goal scorer, Depay. Apparently not a very good signing, though. Most assists, Kevin De Bruyne. Most man in the match awards to Kevin De Bruyne. Highest average rating to Kevin De Bruyne. Most assists in a season to Kevin De Bruyne. Most player of the match awards to Kevin De Bruyne. And worst discipline to Fernandinho. Okay. He averaged a 6.84. Okay, I understand why he's not been given much respect in these accolades things. History in the making. I guess this is the one where they give them weird quotes and stuff. We won the Premier League. It's just us in the middle. It was a superb season for the citizens as they claimed the title to back up their pre-season credentials. That was a very formal word from the sports Bible sort of man. And next year, what do they want us to do next year? There's a lot of club vision stuff. Okay, let's go. Play attacking football. Yeah, that's fine. Develop players using the youth system. No, I hate that. High reputation players. Yes, I can do that. Entertaining, so that's fine. Position. I don't really play position, but I guess we kind of do. So I'm okay with that. I don't want to push my luck, but I am going to get rid of it. Play high tempo. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sign young players for a profit. Okay with that. Minimum 4-year contracts for first-team players. Yep. Maintain the best youth system. I didn't know we had that. Did you see our youth recruits this year? No, you didn't, because they were terrible, so I didn't show you. Maintain the best youth system in the world. Okay, again, did you see? Okay, yep, okay. Did you see our youth candidates, mate? No, they were pretty bad. And this year they want... Okay. I'm just reading. I'll actually talk about it in a second. Challenge for the Premier League title. Reach the semi-final. So you're telling me you want us to do no better than this year? I mean, I can live with that, but then the next year, you want us to win both competitions. I don't understand your logic. I really don't. Yeah, okay. Let's suggest though. See what they say to them. They want them both back in. We'll try getting them both out. Actually, we'll just try and get. We'll get. What's going on? What's going on? There we go. We'll try and get play possession in it and get rid of the youth system one. Oh, I don't really want to do the youth system one. They're gonna make me do it, aren't they? So no point. I don't even know what happens when you continue to negotiate about that. Has anyone done that? I get too frightened. I want to qualify. I don't know. What did I just say? Insist. Back down. Let's back down. Oh no! Now I've upset people. I don't even know what I'm saying. This video is 22 minutes long, 25 minutes long already. I'm trying to just get it done. This is not. I've not. Let's just click another random button. Oh, I've offended people now. This is not the exact. Oh, respect. Yep. Okay. Let's bring it back with the Champions League. Reach the final. Yes. Get in. Why are there not more people at a team meeting? Is exactly the overall reaction. Yep. And then there. Okay, I have ruined a couple of morales there, but we've done well. We've done well. Proud of that one. Top goal scorer goes to Jamie Vardy. Memphis Depay in 3rd place. So even if he scored that last goal, he would have only finished in 2nd place with Raul Jimenez. Jamie Vardy, the winner by quite some margin. Ederson named the goalkeeper of the season with 26 conceded out of 38 games. Of course, I'm going to congratulate him on that after my terrible team talk. I need to get some morale back. 18 clean sheets as well. Closely followed by, well, in different ways, Patricio got 41 conceded, De Gea got 29, but he got more clean sheets, so I guess that's more important. Yeah, I don't understand how it works either. I've managed to get the manager of the year. Of course, the boss is proud of that one, and we've also got some players inducted into the Premier League Team of the Year. I can't believe how is Ward-Prowse in there? I love you, and I'm happy that he's getting some credit, but how is he in there? We'll take it though. And how is Depay not in there? Okay. We won't take that. We've got De Bruyne, Ward-Prowse, Sterling, Guerrero, Diaz, Laporte, and Ederson in there. But who was the player of the year? Players' player of the year was Mohamed Salah. And to be fair, that is very fair. 20 goals, 12 assists. This year, Kevin De Bruyne got 10 goals and 20 assists. So I think that's very fair to give it to Salah. He's clearly had a very good year. And now we're going to have to take a look at who is going down. It's Fulham, West Brom, Southampton. We've also got some players that we're not expecting, well, some teams that we're not expecting to be in European football. Wolves up there, Liverpool just behind us, Chelsea were actually our main competition for most of the season. We've also managed to get a couple of players up there with the average rating, most player of the matches. You know, it's been a good statistical season. But who's coming up to the Premier League? We have got either Watford or Norwich going through. And in the actual table, Nottingham Forest. I wasn't expecting that, but Bournemouth, I can understand. Nottingham Forest, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'm fine with it, but I'm very surprised by it. So, all glory to you, boys. If you can do well in the Premier League next year, I welcome you with open arms. And that final in the Champions League, I can't be bothered actually looking at. But Manchester United and Juventus are going to be playing in it. Unfortunately, we're not involved in it. But we will be next year. Hopefully, I can't actually make that kind of guarantees with my current performances. But that is where we're going to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, please comment down below and just tell me that you made it to the end. Because that is a mish and a half. This has been a lot of verbal diarrhea coming upon you. I am not proud of this episode. Well, I'm proud of the episode. I'm not proud of the words that came out of my mouth and the fashion in which they came out of their mouth. But if you've made it to the end and you haven't liked this video yet, please do it. It means so much, as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM channel so you don't miss any of the future videos in the next season. Tomorrow's episode will be a transfer special, although I might have a day off to let things, just settle, especially in my mouth region. So that's where we're ending this one. Thanks again for all the support. I'll see you all later.